All right, guys. As y'all may know, the Madleen Flotilla was supposed to go to Gaza to deliver humanitarian aid and do good work. But I got a few videos to play y'all. I'm pretty sure y'all at this point know what really happened. But so I'm finna get to them. This is the first one. I got like 2 clips of this. So here we go.
We're here on board the Madleen to break the siege of Gaza and to create a people's humanitarian corridor. And we just received some very weird news. That according to our tracker, we are no longer 162 nautical miles from Gaza, which is where we are. But according to him, we are on Jordan Airport. And we know what that means. When they start jamming our communication.
Now this video came out, I think that evening before Israel intercepted the ship. So basically, what Israel did was they basically jammed their communications, basically saying like, "Yeah, we got you, motherfuckers." Oh boy, I tell you. Um, Continue.
When they start messing with our devices, it means they are preparing for an interception or an attack. And we all heard the Israeli media saying that they confirmed the Unit S-13 of IOF Special Forces. So they're preparing to commit war crime. And we need to stop that. We can still stop.
And it's scary for him to say something like that. Like, hey, they might kill us. Basically, what he's saying. And I wouldn't put it past Israel. I mean, like you see what they're doing in Gaza. Obviously, I mean everybody and their mama know what's going on. But yeah, um, like I said, man, like at this point, you need military intervention, man. You need some sort of military intervention from either country that sees that this is a genocide, and like the United States ain't gonna do shit. Like Trump, he can talk outside of his orange ass that he wants a ceasefire, but you let the UN person voted a ceasefire down, a resolution for a ceasefire down. You didn't say nothing about that, and then you tell Israel to finish the job, which like make up your damn mind, you orange bastard. Yeah, God, I can't stand these people.
That I'm convinced that if we mobilize enough, if we pressure enough the nation states, the governments, we can make such a pressure in the Zionist entity that cannot afford to attack us, to intercept us. We still have a chance to save this humanitarian aid, to preserve this boat, this mission, and ourselves. And we count on you right now. Please share this news. Please share to everyone. There's a lot at stake right now. We know that this mission has been very successful in raising awareness and hope, but we still have a concrete success that we really need to guarantee, which is to bring food to people who are being starved to death. We'll see you soon. We are together. A big hug. Let's.
All right, so that's the first video right there. I got a couple of more. Then I'll get to the article. Think I'll play this one right here.
Right now, they're jamming our comms. They are saying random stuff just to jam our communication.
This is in the morning. This is when I think, what is it, 1 o'clock? 1 o'clock Monday morning, because it happened last night. So, yeah, they jammed their communications, guys.
They are doing this so that we cannot get help. We are right here, surrounded by Israeli drones. Please sound the alarm. Those drones can fire. Please take cover, everyone. Assume positions. Please assume positions. Everyone, we practice for this. We all know what to do. Please get into position. Please get into position. It's a quadcopter.
It's this really makes me so sad, man. Like these people at this moment, they know whether they're gonna live. I mean, he said he's seen Israeli drones. And we know drone strikes, right? What drones can do damage. Then he said a quadcopter too. Oh jeez.
It's a quadcopter. Take cover, please. Don't stay to the side. Don't stay to the side, please. It's a quadcopter right here.
Now, if Israel actually unalive these people, I think it not only it will be a big fallout, but I think military action would have ensued. Like, and then these people from France, Sweden, Australia, like all these people come together from different countries too. One of them is a French Palestinian too on this ship. I think that's him, by the way, that was talking. But yeah, um,
Please take over.
They are, I don't know what this is. I'm so sorry. We don't see anyone coming. We don't know what this is, if this is paint or some chemical. No idea, but please sound the alarm. They did say that they want to intercept us in a very calm way, but this is not what's happening. There is another war crime about to happen. We will keep you updated. Please put pressure on the governments. Tell them that we are.
and one thing about the governments too, that's in these respective countries, man. Y'all just sitting here doing nothing, while your people don't know whether they're gonna live or die. Y'all ain't saying shit. See, shit like that make me so angry, man. That make me so angry. Like, these people really should have had some protection or something, some kind of escort or something. You know, I kind of knew this was going to happen. You know, when I heard that, hey, you know, Greta and the other people was going to deliver aid to that port in Gaza. I'm like, yeah, Israel was going to do something. Israel got something up their sleeve, because Israel's Israel. It's a apartheid, evil, you know, evil apartheid state. Oh, jeez.
Are here because they are aiding and abetting this genocide. They are upholding a illegal blockade. They're using starvation as a weapon of war. This cannot go on. We cannot live in a future like.
Okay, so here's the other video.
Okay, the drone is right above us. It has shown up again. After throwing the paint, they have given us 5 to 10 minutes. They're coming back again to scare us, to use their psychological warfare on us, but we are not stopping. We are still on our way. If there's something that you can also hear in the background, it's our engine. Our engine is still working. Our sails are still catching the wind towards Gaza. We are not stopping. We have a duty, and that is to uphold humanity. And this is what we are here to do, and this is what we promised to do. So we are keeping our promise.
So yeah, I got one more video to Greta. Hold on a second. Okay, guys, here's the other video.
Timber, and I am from Sweden. If you see this video, we have been intercepted and kidnapped in international waters by the Israeli occupational forces or forces that support Israel. I urge all my friends, family and comrades to put pressure on the Swedish government to release me and the others as soon as possible.
So yeah, I think she posted it to Telegram. I think, yeah. Like I'm just saying, it's like everybody's quiet. Swedish government, French government, German government, Australian. Where all y'all at? Y'all. Most of y'all said Israel committed a genocide. Telling you, man, it's frustrating. And look here, man. Look at this graphic I got right here. It says Israel to hold Madleen Gaza Flotilla activists in separate cells at Javon prison. So, yeah, that's where they at now. But let me pull up this article from Mundo Weiss. Share my screen right here. Telling you, man. Yeah. Pull this up right here. I don't know why StreamYard don't allow it to pull up automatically. You gotta do it manually. Kind of weird. So here it is right here. That's them right there. I think this is the last image of them getting captured by Israel. By the IDF. IOF. It says Israeli forces commandeer aid boat on its way to Gaza, detaining activists including Greta Thunberg. Then it says at 2 a.m. local time, Israeli forces boarded the Madleen on its way to Gaza, on its way to deliver humanitarian aid. To know there are people willing to break the siege is beyond words. A Gazan who spoke to the boat's crew daily told Mundo East. Um, yeah. Now let me click on this. There we go. There we go. A week in the Mediterranean waters, Israeli forces put an end to the journey of the Madleen to Gaza, intercepting the aid boat in international waters and arresting its 12 passengers, including crew and the Swedish environmental activist Greta Thunberg. The boat, named after Madleen Kaloub, a Palestinian fisherwoman from Gaza, had left the port of Catania in eastern Sicily in early June and set to sail towards Gaza carrying food and medical supplies in an attempt to break the Israeli siege on the strip. The mission was organized by the Freedom Flotilla, an international alliance of activist groups that have been organizing similar missions to Gaza since 2008. In addition to Thunberg, the Madeleen's mission, including French journalist and filmmaker Yanis Manmadi, British activist and Freedom Flotilla member Dago Avila, Turkish activist Sayub Abdul, Spanish activist Sergio Toribio. If I'm getting your name wrong, I apologize. Man, French activist Riva, French activist and Freedom Flotilla veteran Pascal Marines, French journalist Omar Farr, Dutch activist and member of the Freedom Flotilla Marco van Rennes, French activist and Dr. Bastille Andre, um, German activist Yasmin Akar, French Palestinian member of the European Parliament Rima Hassan. At around 1:30 in the morning local time, a few dozen miles from Palestinian shores, activists on the board of the Madleen reported being surrounded by 3 Israeli military boats, which sounded their sirens at the Madleen. Activists also reported that the Israeli drones were dropping an unknown white liquid substance on the boat, which I showed y'all, as they were preparing to encounter an Israeli takeover. Um, I hope that wasn't anything poisonous or nothing, but you never know. At around 2 a.m., Israeli troops boarded the boat after surrounding it, taking control of the vessel as activists on board raised their hands up in the air. Shortly before the Madleen lost contact, activists had previously recorded video messages calling on people to act and pressure their governments to demand their release in case they were arrested by Israeli forces. It says the footage posted online shortly after the interception of the boat. The Madleen's voyage marks the second attempt in the last month to break Israel's siege of Gaza by sea. In early May, the Freedom Flotilla's boat, the Conscience, was attacked by drones shortly before settling for Malta. Organizers said they suspect Israel was behind the drone attack, which they was. Last week, as the Madleen sailed towards Gaza, activists on board repeatedly warned they were suspected to Israeli attack on the boat. In 2010, Israeli forces assaulted another aid ship, the Mavi Marina, on a mission to Gaza. Wow, this is back in 2010. The attack resulted in the killing of 9 Turkish activists by Israeli forces. So this ain't nothing new. Israel been, committing war crimes one after another, huh? Man, you know, I give ultimate respect to those people on that boat, man. Like they knew the risk they were taking. Like they knew the risk, you know. That's why they made all those, video messages because they know they're gonna be alive, man. After recording this, they are alive. Um, because I think the reason why Israel didn't try to unalive them, like I said, is because all eyes is on the Madleen Flotilla. So, and look what this piece of shit right here says. It says, Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz stated on Sunday that he instructed the Israeli army to prevent the Madleen hate flotilla. Hate. No, Israel Katz, you're the hateful motherfucker for reaching Gaza shores as the boat sailed near the Egyptian waters and to whatever measures are necessary to that end. Katz directly addressed the 22-year-old climate activist Greta Thunberg to the anti-Semitic Greta and her fellow Hamas propaganda spokespeople. I say clearly you should turn back because you will not reach Gaza. What a piece of fucking shit, man. See, man, I'm telling y'all, man, like, one thing I would say this, though, I would make this a point. I wish these people had, like, some kind of military protection or something when they, because, like, I'm just gonna say this, like, like, eternally, man, like, these motherfuckers always in their feelings, like, oh, because they know that killing people is wrong. They're Hamas. Like, oh my God. So yeah, I'm gonna end it right there with that story, man. Um, I got um, another link, another article to show y'all too as well. Uh, uh, yeah, this is for BBC News. Um, let me. It says Gaza activist aid boat um, with Greta Thunberg on board docks in Israel. So that's the latest. That's the boat right there. Uh, so Israel seized it and docked it. So the boat is not destroyed, unfortunately. That's the boat right there. You see right there. And the craziest thing, look at this, what it says. It says, we have no contact with boat for 19 hours, organizers say. So Israel has been fucking with these activists for 19 hours. Wow. So that's almost a whole day. Uh, uh, this picture of Greta right here. She looks traumatized, rightfully so, because Israel is those are some psychopaths that's in that imaginary state. Um, and that's the boat again. Y'all seen that. So yeah. So yeah, man, that's the update. Um, I mean, yeah. Um, so yeah, man. To be honest with you, I'm glad that they're not. I'm glad they're still alive. I'm glad they're still here with us. I hope Israel isn't doing anything out of the ordinary. But again, it's Israel. So, all right, guys. On to the next story. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. You know, fuck Piers Morgan, man. You fucking coward. Oh, you see what these people do. They realize that they were wrong on shit, and then all of a sudden, they gotta, I guess because so many Israel supporters came at his ass, now he come out with something like this. This was from today, actually, early this morning. He says, it says right here from open source intel. Um, and yeah, Greta released that video I showed y'all of her being kidnapped. And Piers Morgan gonna say, "Oh, shut up, Greta. You attention seeker narcissist." First of all, Piers Morgan, yo, Brit, man, I gotta watch what I say on Twitter. I forgot I'm on YouTube, man. I gotta watch what I say. Yo, stupid ass is a narcissist, you idiot. Greta actually care about people's lives. You don't. Like you at first you supported Israel doing what they doing, then now all of a sudden you change course. Just shut the fuck up, man. What an insult to the actual hostages in Gaza who were kidnapped. Um, this stupid stunt is all about your ego and will make zero difference in the plight of innocent Palestinians caught up in this dreadful war. Again, like Piers Morgan is stupid. It's not a war, it's a genocide. And second of all, what Greta Thunberg did was a plight for goodness, like plight for humanity. Um, like what? I mean, what are you doing, Piers Morgan? Collecting those YouTube checks. 'Cause I know them YouTube checks look good, man. People told me how much they make on YouTube, and with the amount of subscribers you got, it's pretty good. So that's your job to be to basically just sit on your ass in the UK and spew right wing propaganda. That's what you do. While Greta Thunberg is actually doing what we all should do, which is spread humanity, you know, speak truth to power. Like try to save this little planet we got because she's dying. Piece of shit. Yeah, I just had to show y'all that, man. Or yeah, like fuck Piers Morgan, man. Like when I did that video about him changing course, talking to Mehdi, her son, and their other Zionists, I'm like, yeah, this motherfucker, he ain't there. He ain't there yet, man. So all right, guys. So